Think about the last time you had to walk into a meeting. It could be a sales call, a job interview, or a meeting with a partner. And you were doing research the night before. Maybe you Googled the company, clicked around on their website, or opened a few LinkedIn tabs. You're trying to piece together who they are, what they do, and what's happening to them right now. Learning about a company that you might potentially work with in any skill is very important in order to demonstrate knowledge and effort. This whole process can take you up to 30 to 45 minutes, and you might still not have the whole picture. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a research script with Claude Code that can do all of that for you in 60 seconds. No copying and pasting from 12 browser tabs. You build this once and it works for any company anytime. Type a company name and hit enter, and you'll get back a clean, structured brief that will give you everything that you need to know for a meeting or presentation. Here's what the finished script does. You run it once in Claude Code and pass a company name. Claude Code goes out, researches the company name using the internet, and returns a structured brief that covers what the company actually does, key founders, recent news such as funding, product launches, or any kind of leadership changes, company size, stage, and funding status, and finally, a one-paragraph summary that can help you refresh your memory right before you walk into a meeting room. So let's jump into Claude Code. All right, before we set this up, let me just take a couple seconds to explain what a skill is, because you're going to be using this in this project. A skill is a saved set of instructions you upload once to Claude. After that, Claude knows how to do that specific thing anytime you ask without you having to explain it again. So instead of having to type a long, detailed prompt every single time you want to do company research, all of that is already baked into a skill. You can simply just say something like research Salesforce for me, and Claude already knows exactly what to do and how to format it. Think of it like training Claude once and having that training stick. Alright, so let's get this set up. Once you're in the Claude desktop app, you're going to go to settings right here and select capabilities. You'll want to make sure that code execution and file creation is toggled on. Now we're going to go back to the code area, and then you're going to select customize and then skills. This is where all your skills live. You'll see any Anthropic built-in skills here already. Things like Excel, Word, and PowerPoint creation. We're going to add our own on top of those. Now let's install the company research skill. I've linked the skill file that I've created in my description below. It's a zip file that you're going to use. Download it now if you want to follow along. Now back on the skills page, you're going to click the plus sign over here and select create skill, and then you're going to select upload a skill. Now drag the zip file provided in here. Keep in mind, you're going to want to upload it as a zip file. Do not unzip it. Alright, so after the upload, you'll see company research appear in the skills list like this. And that's it. The skill is active to use. Before we run it though, let me quickly show you what's actually in a skill, because it's more transparent than you might expect. At the top, you'll see a short description here that tells Claude when to automatically load the skill. Below that, you'll see the instructions that are given to Claude, such as search the web, organize results into 5 sections, and include sources at the end. So it says here, when the skill is invoked, research the specified company using web search and return a structured brief with the following sections. And the sections I'm asking for is company overview, the key people, company details, recent news, and executive summary. And then it's also followed by instructions that will provide specific details, such as search the web for current information, do not rely on training data. If a section cannot be confirmed, note it rather than guessing. And what's cool about this is that it's no codes, no scripts, just plain instructions written the same way you'll write a prompt, except now they're saved permanently and Claude can read them every time. You can edit this directly in the app. If you ever want to change the sections or adjust the format, it's yours to customize once you have uploaded it into Claude. Alright, so now that the skill is installed, let's open a new chat and run it. And here I am in the chat section. This is the prompt I'm going to use, and this prompt is also in the description below. Research, and you'll see here, pick a mid-sized company your audience would recognize. So this is the part that you're going to adjust. You're going to enter the company name right here and save the brief as a text file. So I'm going to choose HubSpot as my company right now. So I'm going to edit this and enter HubSpot and press enter. As you can see, Claude is doing live web research right now, not pulling from memory. You can see it's searching as it goes. And in a a short period of time, you'll get the full brief back. All right, so as you can see here, Claude is done and the brief has been created. Claude also provided a few highlights worth noting. It provided me some financial reports, a strategic bet, and also recent moves that HubSpot made. And then everything else that I asked for is already included in this brief over here. So as you can see here, it followed exactly the instructions provided in the skill document, which is asking for a company overview, key people in the company details, recent news for the last 90 days, and then the executive summary, which is a short snippet that I can quickly read before going into any meetings. Finally, it also included all the sources used so you can check for relevance. And that's it. That's how you can use Claude to research any company that you're interested in. What's nice about this is that it's repeatable and it lives on your computer. And you can run it anytime without thinking how to phrase this question. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about different AI tools, predominantly Claude, and how to use them. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.